There's some bend in her rod. Placing that drag up just a little bit. Well, Eli has hooked up.
We got it here clanking, Coco.
Several different ways.
I've got it set line.
What kind of spurs you got? Hello everybody. We are back at the spillway trying it once again. Had some reports of white bass running. And I've got a recipe that I want to really try with white bass. I've seen a couple different YouTubers try this. It's poor man's lobster with white bass. So if we catch plenty, then I'll show you guys what's up with that. Then caught one. I came down here to see if there was anything down here and caught one. I didn't want to get all the stuff down here. He's just a little guy, but it won't matter. All right, we're gonna get after some more. See if we can put some more in the bucket. Keep over there. See him catch one a second ago. A lot of people won't eat white bass, and I don't get that. I love them. Of course, I'm kind of a odd duck when it comes to that. I'll eat about anything. I just look at that through a different set of lenses than a lot of people. There's a lot of people that have the same view as I do too. With this recipe, I've seen people do it for a long time, but I just never have tried it. Call it poor man's lobster. And you do it with white bass or striper because it's a firm meat. So I'm gonna see. So hopefully this will turn into a catching cook if I can catch enough of them. Should be able to. I mean, if they're either white bass, if you catch one, you can usually catch a dozen. And I'm no respecter of size. If it bites the hook and I can get a fillet off it, I'm throwing it in the bucket. It's how I roll. I like catching big fish, but I like catching fish more. I like eating fish. Double jigging with Bobby Garland's got a white and chartreuse on the bottom and a iridescent on the top. Oh, there was a bump. Maybe we'll catch some. Go across the other one over there and see what happens. Throw down that zipper. Zippers are my favorite places to fish a lot of times. That's right where the eddy curls back and the current is going right beside it. A lot of fish holes in them zippers. Just a transition in the water. Just like it would be a transition on land for a deer or whatever. Oh, I'm spinning bad. Caught a fish on second cast down here a second ago. Oh, there's one. There we go. Another small guy. He's a fish, so guess what? In the bucket he goes. Yeah, I just need about a dozen more of those that size. Love fighting white bass. They're quite ferocious for their size. We leave a couple days, go back down to the Gulf, fish down there for a week. I'm excited about that trip. I've discovered that my very, very favorite fish to fish for is mangrove snappers. It's a lot like bluegill fishing in the ocean, except they fight extremely hard and they taste extremely good. Anything in the snapper family tastes good. They're one of the, in my opinion, one of the premier tasting snappers. Everybody from where I live, that's over crappie. And crappie's good eating fish. I love crappie. But crappie is kind of a blank slate to me. There's not a lot of flavor with crappie. I like to fish with some flavor. Unless it's yellow bullhead, and that's another kind of flavor I'm not too keen on. Where you guys at? I know you're in here. Come on, somebody show me something here. Should be time to catch another one. I think it's gonna be a, like I said, that first fish was on the second cast. The second one was on like the 10 more after that. Maybe if I can catch whatever 10, 15 casts, I'll be happy. Be happy with the drum. The drum wouldn't bother me. Hello, there's got another one. They're all cookie cutter size. I don't know. I'm done. I'm sure you have to cross that zipper a little bit more. Zipper on this side. Little transition right up here. I'm gonna try it. There ought to be a few fish sitting right there. The very, very peak of this eddy up here. A lot of times those are prime spots. Y'all seen that twist I got in my line? Sun's coming out now, it's gonna get warm. Another hit. There's a rock. I'll get it out. Come on, fish, fish. There's another. A little bit better. He ain't a giant by any stretch. tree. I let that sink a little bit more. I don't know if it's be productive or not. We'll try it for a second and see. Slow it down. I was just burning it there for a while. Slow it down and see what happens. See if it changes anything. One thing is, it gets hung up on bottom. Like there. That was rocks. There's one. Oh, that didn't come off. There's a bunch of line or something right there's a 15 foot of me I keep getting hung up in. There's another one. Man, that was a mess after all. I have to shed this stinking jacket in a minute too. Excited about our trip to the Gulf in the last 2 or 3 days. It's kind of turned on down there big time. They're catching everything now. The Spanish have moved in. The sheep's head have all moved back. Oh, that was a good fish. That was a good one. The sheep's head have moved back in on all the structure. Catching a few trout in the surf now. Croakers in the surf. And over closer to Pensacola, they're catching some bonita from the bank in the surf. Pomps are moving in. They're catching bigger pompano now. I was pretty fortunate to catch that one I caught at Christmas. Of course, there is a local bunch of pomps that stay there year round for non-migratory. The migratory pomps are coming back now, though. People are catching limits. Not everybody, not every day, but people are catching. The people that really know what they're doing are really catching them right now. Which means, don't know if I'll catch any of those or not. There's a good one. There we go. That's some bend in a rod. Placing that drag it just a little bit. Ain't acting like a white bass. It is though, just a good one. Now there's what we're after up there, guys. That's what we're after. Come on, bud. Gotta open up and give me that back. That's what I'm talking about. That's a 1 3/4 fish. Good fish. the male. Said I never keep my spots I fish secret. My channel isn't big enough to cause a mass influx in fishermen in any given place. So right now I'm on the Blue Mountain Lake Spillway. I'm down a couple hundred yards from the outlet. What they call a long hole. One of the last videos I did in Dustin was fishing here. Didn't have a lot of luck. We caught a couple of fish. Water was a lot lower then. Another week. By the time we're in Alabama, this is going to be good here. On that line again. There we go. Took a little while. We'll get another one on. Another small one. But he is one. My hook is usually not the safest one to bite. Not that I'm a great fisherman. They just I will keep you if I get you in. I'm definitely one of those guys that when I get a bite, instead of trying to hide it, I'm telling my buddy, that way he can fish there and catch a fish too. Unless it's Eli. If it's Eli, that's different. He's watching this right now, waiting for the explanation behind it. He knows the explanation behind that. You don't have to ask why. I could wash my hands in the water here in front of me, turn around and flick it off one of these rocks, and Eli would come along behind me and catch a fish out of the wet rock spot. That's how he is fishing. It's just stinking crazy. So I ain't helping him out. Rock. Felt good for a second. Just thank you guys again for all the support on the channel. Reaching that 500. That's not a lot to a lot of folks. I know that, but that's big to me. And you guys got me there, so I'm grateful. Very, very grateful. Met some interesting folks doing some of this stuff. And the other thing, like I was saying the other day, if you guys have things, passions and hobbies that you do, and you get it videotaped, send me some clips. Even if it's not very long, I'll put a montage of several of my buddies or several subscribers and things they do. I'll make a video out of it. I ain't scared. Tried to do a fishing trip with Pastor Thomas here for very long. We'll get that on video. I'd like to get Gage and Dave together again and just follow them around no matter what they're doing. Them two's a hoot. If you don't know who I'm talking about, Gage and Dave, go to the golfing video and watch it. They're hilarious. I had to condense that video down out of about, oh, I had somewhere around 6 hours of video condensed down to 48 minutes. And there's a lot of stuff that I didn't get put in there that I wanted to. I just simply, it was just getting too long. I got a good hour and a half of Tybo's feet. Put a camera on Pastor Thomas. And I forgot to tell him to hit record. I showed him the voice commands of how to turn the GoPro on, but I never did tell him to tell it to record. If we catch one more, we'll take off. Fellow over there is I know at least one in the basket is safe on me. We'll drive around there in a minute and get them. Ought to be another in there somewhere. Come on, fish. I'll walk right down here real quick. I can still walk the riprap pretty good for an old fat dude. There's a tap. Another tap. That could be bluegill too. Which I'm not opposed to that either. Definitely a slow go. Last cast right there. few in the bucket. Ended up 6. That's not bad. Not bad at all. GoPro turn off. GoPro stop recording.